Men once again need to be careful not to fall into women's traps. Click the like button and subscribe, and let's get started.
I've come to be more honest about
Pun
my
intended.
age. But I'm also 36.
Yuck. Nah, kidding. Do you want kids?
Yeah!
Oh, jeez. I think those eggs are scrambled.
Hey! You have to take me back! No! What do you mean you're sorry? You're sorry?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You're sorry?
Yeah, this man definitely didn't have the luckiest day according to his horoscope.
I did this man go all day yesterday. Not one text, not one phone call, mute, right? He said nothing. Then I get in the car, I'm on my way to work, I check my phone. He wrote me, good morning. Good morning? More like good night. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why men go MIA. They disappear for hours, sometimes a whole day, 24 hours. And then they just reappear like, hello. Like this is some sort of Disney fairy tale princess movie.
Ma'am, are you okay? Men are busy. We have other things to do besides texting and calling you all day. See, that's why nobody likes y'all. You're too clingy.
Nobody's safe. I'm sorry, but nobody's safe. Please look at this filter. Oh my god. This is gonna take the catfishes to a whole nother level. Be safe out there. This is terrifying.
He say that I'm good enough, got him out think about shit that I should've known. So I tell him it's one of me, he making fun of.
When it comes to dating, what would you say is like your minimum age for a guy that you're dating?
Like maybe 2 years younger, like still like 21.
And maximum?
I guess if someone was like 36 and asked me out, like I would potentially say yes.
Would you date someone that's married?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of race?
No.
Do you have a preference in terms of height?
Well, I'm 5'6", I think. Maybe like 5'3" minimum. If I like a person, like their height's kind of like not really the most important part.
Would you date someone that is obese?
No, because we probably wouldn't be compatible.
Minimum income?
I don't really care.
So would you date someone that's
I mean,
making
I have a
20K?
job, so yeah.
Well, there's a delusions calculator.
Delusional?
You're actually not. I'm actually very surprised. 39.8% chance of finding a man. It says here that you're definitely down to earth. I don't think anyone's ever going to beat that percentage ever.
I think one of the worst parts about being a man is paying for everything all the time. I think that's a pretty big one that I hate. Not only do we have to pay for everything all the time, but we're also not even allowed to complain about it. That's quite a move by the feminists. It's good work, you know? They're going, hey, pay for all of our and shut about it. That's pretty impressive. Women in my life talk about my money like it's nothing. It's like, we should go to Miami again. I'm like, no, we shouldn't. Like, come on, you had fun. We danced, I sucked your I'm like, yeah, pretty good deal for you. You know, about halfway through the trip, I was like, how about I suck my own you pay for one thing? How about that? That'd be wild. You might think, hey, this guy's an but these jokes aren't for you, ladies. They're for your husbands and boyfriends. You know, they've earned it. Right? They paid for it. There's always some woman after the show. It's like, hey, I pay for all my stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're gross. I'm talking about you. Complaining about hot chicks, not you. It's always like some lesbians. We have to pay. Yeah, you have to pay. You'll be homeless if you don't pay.
A strange, unequal equality. Yes, women have their own special logic.
Minuteman, because if you could satisfy your woman, then maybe she'd want to get in bed with you more.
Hey, I might be you gotta try to call me a minute, man. How about you take longer on a minute than on a treadmill?
And log into that account. You only use Cash App? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. From what I just seen, she a real one. Are you spending your money on her, though? I don't do that type of man.
You if you got a Michael Kors bag or if you got a Birkin. If you in a Honda or if you in a Bentley. Those are not things being put forth by men as requirements. That's y'all competing with each other.
I don't think you're being honest. Men are attracted to a woman that's
that. Why them girls not white? All of these girls that they look for on TV, none of them ever got a ring. Everybody trying to emulate and who everybody trying to be, none of them got a stable household. None of them got families with kids and a man, and they out in Dubai as a couple. These same chicks that everybody trying to be in Dubai by their mother self with the sheiks get pissing on them for 25 grand. Sheiks is making them their kids for 50 grand. You don't see none of those girls with a man and a house. None of them same girls that we all want to be have that lifestyle. So y'all trying to find and emulate some that ain't even successful. Men not making no girl get no BBL. Chick is making themselves get a BBL to compete with what they think like as a clicks on social media. This girl got 77,000 likes on social media. This skinny chick over here with a decent body got 7 likes. She happier than a mother.
But do you think they do it because of the things they...
They insecure. Insecurities are the biggest driving factor.
Modern women just don't really want to burden themselves with anything that might take away extra time for a manicure and a glass of Prosecco. The image of a rich Instagram chick has clouded everyone's mind. But men still remain reasonable.
What is your decision, Mahi or Jade? Now what's going to happen, Keaton, you're going to be honest. You are going to take your blindfolds off and point to the girl you are more interested in 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Damn, girl. Let me take you out on a date.
No.
Get the off my car then.
Wait, this is your car? I'll
Yeah.
take the date.
Not my
Where's the
key.
papers? You're signing these papers.
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not, yeah, I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay,
So
you
just
might
throwing
need
away
15. You
7
know what I'm
years.
saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7
you
years.
Raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off and come
How
back.
you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How
right
you
now.
don't want to help me take care of
You're a
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So
getting
what am I
divorced.
supposed to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you
signing that.
you just
Quit
walking
doing
out
that
her
at me.
life completely?
Yes, I am.
That's fucked up.
I'm closing this chapter in my life.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
What's the most challenging thing about dating at 29 in Miami?
When you have nothing to offer,
You or the man?
a man.
Okay.
I feel like men these days, like you have to like pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What gives you that idea?
They just want you to like chase after them. They want you to like be the one to initiate conversations. There's like no like real men anymore.
Should a man not be chased and admired?
No, they should be chasing.
What gave you that mentality?
I think maybe my upbringing.
What about it though?
A man should be a man. I don't know. Yeah.
Is there a difference between pursuing and chasing though?
It's like the same thing. Yeah, they're like the same thing.
So how do you show a man that you value him if he's always chasing you?
If I actually want him, then I will make the time for him and give him attention. But if he's not giving me that initial attention, then I'm good.
It's always like this. To earn a bit of attention and love, you have to move mountains, and then she'll still think about when to make time for you. Just don't date women like this. Respect yourself.
You have kids.
I'm not having kids.
What you mean you not having kids?
I'm not having kids.
That's what you're going here to do.
No, I'm not.
Why would you not want to have kids?
Why would I?
Well, I'm asking you
I want to have kids. I don't see any benefit.
for giving somebody life.
You have a kid and your life becomes about the kid. I want my life to be about me.
Oh, you selfish.
That's okay.
All right. Now, if you guys want to see something truly breathtaking, baby girl, excuse me real quick. We have the Porsche Cayman S 3.4 liter flat six natural.
Traditional things we do in our relationship. My first one is we pretty much go 50-50 on all domestic labor, but we don't go 50-50 on bills and financial things.
So now that we know that he's super provider, man, let's see what his wife
Well, his girlfriend is packing him for lunch.
Man, what's cracking, y'all? This is what my girlfriend packed me for lunch, day 3. And yeah, I got a new job. Who cares? Starting off with an essential, bottled water. We always need our bottled water. I got some chips, jalapeno. These chips is fire. If you don't know, I just put you on again. We got 2 beef sticks. I don't know why we got 2 today, but yeah, I actually like them, so it don't really matter. We got a granola bar and a peach cup. Lastly, we got a PB&J. And yeah, I like PB&Js because why not? It reminds me of my childhood. Oh. I mean, I guess this is a good lunch, man.
Bro, oh my God, bro, I wish I would be paying all the bills, bro. My wife packs me lunch. Bro, that's not lunch, bro. Those are snacks, bro. That's a kindergartner meal, dog. And you settling for that. Oh, the meal reminds me of my childhood, bro. I bet it does, bro. You're a grown man, bro. You're 23. And you're paying all the bills for a woman that doesn't have your kids, like I said before, bro. Bro, I'm trying to help you run. You're paying all the bills, and you're not even getting a hot meal every day. Shouldn't no meal remind you of your childhood, bro? And you're paying all the bills.
I really thought that we came outside for quality times, and he really brought me outside to walk because he thinks I should lose 50 pounds before we get married.
Come on, like, why are you trying to make a big thing about this? Like, for real, I'm trying to make sure we both healthy. I'm trying to make sure we both healthy.
But you don't want to marry me until I lose 50 pounds. That doesn't make sense.
Listen, I want you to look good in your wedding dress. Like, what's so wrong with that?
But we can do that after the wedding. Why is that the only thing that's stopping you?
When I met you, we was not this big. We trying to lose weight. Like, why are you trying to make a big thing about me trying to take my woman, my fiance on a walk so we can be able to lose weight?
Because I just feel like that shouldn't stop us. Like, we can get married right now. We're financially in the space to do it. Like, why can't we do it now?
We gotta lose weight. We're not. Honestly, like, if you're not committed to losing weight, then I'm not finna marry you.
I will be at some point, just not right now. But I think that's crazy that you don't want to marry me.
It gotta be before we get married. All right? You gotta lose 50 pounds. That's why we out here taking a walk. You're making a big thing about nothing.
I need them to see how crazy you sound right now. You literally won't marry me.
A healthy lifestyle never comes easily, but this is a special case. He's just teasing her, but maybe he shouldn't have. She might call upon all the feminist goddesses to judge him on the spot.
My girlfriend were robbed, and how she acted during makes me want to dump her.
Oh my goodness.
2 weeks ago, me and my girlfriend were walking home while a little drunk after a party, and we were robbed by an armed mugger. The guy stopped us, pulled out his arm, and told us give him our stuff. I immediately gave him my wallet and phone. My girlfriend decided to be difficult. I don't know why. She's usually very smart, but this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen her do. So she refused to give him her phone and purse. She decided that the best course of action was to argue with him. She kept yelling at me to do something, which led to the guy keeping his trained on me the entire time. She was doing way too much. She had no sense of self-preservation, and it was very clear she valued her material possessions more than my life. Eventually, I took both from her and gave it to the guy, and he ran off. Afterwards, she was pissed at me for keeping us both alive. I grew up in the hood, and I have things like this happen more than once. I know the best way to make it out of these situations is just give them your crap so they'll leave. It sucks losing money, but that's a lot better than getting hurt or worse in the streets over a few $100s. Both of our lives are worth more than that, but she doesn't see it that way. Her utter lack of desire to keep both of us alive over money is a huge wake-up call to me. How can I trust her to be with me throughout the rest of my life?
That is a crazy story. She's probably not thinking rationally, so it's a little unfair, but I also get where you're coming from. That's a really terrifying situation.
I talked to you the other day.
Yes, you talked to me the other day. How you doing?
Why you keep coming back?
Because
if you don't like my content.
Listen, I want to understand what's the problem.
The problem is we need more people in our society to lose some weight.
Don't be talking.
Big bag, big bag. Yeah, my
I don't care.
Snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room.
Big bag. You haven't given me no advice. All you done is talk smack.
I have given you some advice.
What advice have you given me?
What you need to do so you
What advice have you given me?
Where's your children at right now?
Sleeping.
To prolong your life, you need to start losing some weight now. Okay, that's the first piece of advice. Second of all, you need to learn how to submit and hush Stop being sarcastic and all this other stuff you're doing so that you can keep a man at the house.
Okay. Okay.
See, there used to be a time back in the day where the man got the big piece of meat, right? He got the big plate. Now y'all out eating the men. Y'all plates are bigger than the men. That's a problem. I ain't ever gonna get with no woman and her plate is fatter than mine.
Are you done?
This is what true support looks like, genuine and pure.
Right, Andrew, a deal breaker.
For women?
Sure.
I'll give you two easy ones.
Okay.
Cruelty to children and the elderly. Deal breakers.
Yeah, that's like for anyone, right?
No,
Definitely.
not for anyone.
Definitely
It's
a deal
particularly like the nature of a woman to be nurturing. You find some women who talk about kids. In these circles, you find them all the time. Antinatalist, people like this, actually mock children, mock what they call breeders, mock what they call women who actually take care of their children, mock motherhood. Right? One of the representations of the view that I have, even though feminists hate my guts, is I feel like I represent real women in that worldview better than most, because ultimately what I see over and over and over again from liberal progressive scumbags, liberal atheist mind, and from the feminist mind is that they are antinatalist, they hate children, and they hate the elderly, and they mock them incessantly. If I had to really think about it, the two biggest red flags, any type of feminist who does any mockery of actual motherhood, that's the biggest red flag. I would run the other direction.
You mean lack of intimacy?
Okay, so when he feels like he's not making enough money, he doesn't want to be intimate. So with him being out all day, trying to make money, trying to go to the studio and sell beats and doing this, I like dressed up in lingerie and got ready for him to come home. And he kind of just pushed me away. Like, I didn't make my goal today. I didn't make the money that I needed to make, so I don't feel like it.
Have you ever had a bad day?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of a bad day, do you always feel like being intimate?
Yes, that makes the day better.
Okay, so I can tell you, a lot of people, when they have a bad day, that's kind of the last thing on their mind is being intimate.
But it wasn't a bad day.
When you are an entrepreneur, when you eat with your and you don't anything, that's a bad day.
Okay, so if the rent is due, the last thing on my mind is having.
She wants him to earn lots of money, but completely ignores the other side of the coin, fatigue and burnout. Unfortunately, sex doesn't solve all problems, no matter how much we might wish it could.
What you looking for? What the you looking for?
You got my number for business purposes.
He did not accept, so you can walk off.
Hey, what time is it?
You know what? I just spent $2,000 on a watch for you, and you're going to ask me what time it is?
You did not spend $2,000 on a watch for me.
It's in the kitchen. It's called a stove. Hey, Zara.
Hi.
All right, welcome back. Let's call this guy Eddie. You met on one of the apps. You went on a date. You thought everything went really well. You were hoping to see the guy again, but you haven't heard from him, and you kind of feel, you're bummed out because you liked him. It was kind of just a lot, and you're let down because you were hoping it was all going to be worth it, and now you're being ghosted, and you want to know why.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's call this guy now. Good luck, Zara.
All right, thank you.
Hello? Hi, is this Eddie?
Yeah, who's this?
We're calling on behalf of a woman named Zara. You guys met on one of the apps, and I guess you went out recently. Wow, this guy's very matter of fact. Okay, so you remember her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember her.
So what happened? Because she called us and said she liked you a lot and was hoping to see you again, and you've ghosted her. I mean, is that true? Did you ghost her?
Well,
are you ghosting her?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
So we went on a date, and it was great. We were having a good conversation. Great. It comes to around the end of the meal. I head to the bathroom, and I come back, and then the waiter brings the bill, and it's a lot more than I thought it was going to, look it over. I call him over, and I ask him, hey, why is my bill so much? And he's like, well, she, while you were in the bathroom, added 3 entrees and an appetizer to go. I was like, okay.
So she was hungry. She was a hungry lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume she ate on the date too, right?
Yes, she ate. We had, 2 appetizers even, and a dessert. So, I mean, she was full. But it seemed like she was taking them home for her kids.
Well, and who ended up being blamed in this story? How about just making dinner for your kids, instead of trying to deceive the man and secretly filling your fridge at his expense?
Hey, don't cry. Here you go. That's for you. Oh, there you go. And look, I also got you a fry. Here you go. Ah, see, babe? Just like his mama. A little fatty.
Hey,
Oh, do you want some too? Yeah, that's what I thought.
A worthy example to follow. Just whine until you win and get what you want. This is definitely from the bad advice section.
Man. Get back here.
Modern feminism is ruining women. They don't want families. They don't want... Listen to me. Listen to me. I will never be able to afford a house. I am about to lose my health insurance because I make too much money now. The 40-hour work week was structured around the assumption that you would have somebody at home doing your domesticated labor for free. Cooking, cleaning, childcare. Even despite currently living in an economy that requires a 2-income household just to be comfortable. The upper class all organize to prevent affordable housing from being built in the first place. The only war that there is a class war. You are not frustrated with feminism or women. You are frustrated with late-stage capitalism.
With nails like these, of course, it's all late capitalism's fault. Not corrupted minds, not hyperconsumption of goods, not fashion dependency, not imitating the rich and famous, just late capitalism.